I cannot believe the sheep of people that are literally supporting Nintendo with this Super Mario 3D All-Stars game. Okay, if you take a look here, here is the original Mario in Super Mario Sunshine. Okay, and here is the new one in the 3D All-Stars collection. If you could take a look, Mario's mustache is 1 pixel shorter. Okay, 1 pixel shorter, and that to me is unexcusable. That to me says Nintendo is slacking and the game is literally unplayable. How am I supposed to play that? I'm never gonna see that. That's the only thing I'm gonna see when I play the game. Okay, Nintendo, give back Reggie his position of the president of the United States, because Reggie would have never allowed this. He is the ultimate creator of Super Mario. Okay, he is the father of Super Mario, and he would never have allowed such atrocity to happen to his game, to his love child. All right. Now, if you didn't already pick up on the sarcasm, let me explain what exactly is going on. But first of all, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your motherfucking boy 11. Hopefully you guys are doing great. And, you know, I do want to touch upon this, even though it is a hot topic. A lot of people are shitting on Nintendo for this Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection. And, you know, I saw my buddy Eric Eccentric, link down below in the description. He dropped a video, you know, explaining his side of things, and I said, you know what, I also want to talk about it, because I follow a lot of people and I see a lot of people shitting on Nintendo for this 3D All-Stars collection. So as a person who has actually pre-ordered the All-Stars collection, and as a person who is actually really excited for the collection, I want to give my 2 cents. Not that it really gives a fuck at the end of the day, because I already pre-ordered the game and I already gave Nintendo my money. So, but regardless of that, I want to put in my 2 cents, and I want to put my piece and let you guys know how exactly I feel about this collection. So first of all, like I said, I already gave Nintendo my money. As soon as I could, I pre-ordered it that same weekend after it was announced. Why, you may ask? Why did I just give Nintendo my money without knowing what the fuck is all these details that actually came out afterwards? Well, to be honest with you, is because then Super Mario is actually one of my favorite franchises of all time. Is it my favorite franchise of all time? Absolutely not. But in terms of platforming games, you know, when Nintendo makes a really good Super Mario game, they fucking make masterpieces, okay? And I know what a lot of you might be thinking. Well, Uncle 11, they didn't put Super Mario Galaxy 2. They didn't put, you know, my favorite Mario game, 3D Mario game, in this collection. But to be honest with you, the 3 games that they did add are like the staples of the Mario franchise. You could not pick 3 better games to add in this collection. So first of all, we have Super Mario 64, an all-time classic. Now, am I excited for this game? Absolutely. I grew up playing this game when I was a little kid, and I still play it even to this day. You know, the first thing when I usually get a new computer, whenever I get something that could run a Nintendo 64 emulator, is I download Super Mario 64. Why? Because even regardless of how old it is, how long it's been out, it's still a timeless classic. You know, you play this game right now and I would have a grand old time. I probably would sit down and play for hours if I could, right? So the thing that I'm most excited about is I'm not really honestly tripping about the aspect ratio, about how it looks on my Switch, or if it fits the whole screen, if it's widescreen or whatever the fuck. I'm honestly really excited that I'm finally going to be able to play it on the go. Not even just on the go, or I could just be sitting in bed, or I could just be lying around and I could be having my Switch and I could be playing some classic Super Mario 64. And that's exactly what pertains to every other game in this collection, is the availability to finally be able to, you know, for myself, I didn't grow up with the 3DS, so for me to be able to have this is honestly a godsend. And next on the list is Super Mario Sunshine. Now, honestly, Super Mario Sunshine is one of my all-time favorite games, simply because like I said, just like Super Mario 64, I grew up with it. But I think for me, I have a really special place in my heart for the Nintendo GameCube. I love that system. It's probably my second favorite system of all time, simply because I grew up with it and I have so many fond memories with different games. But like I said, Super Mario Sunshine is honestly one of my favorites. I love the story. I actually really like the flood mechanic, and just overall, it's really great. And just like I said for Mario 64, I'm honestly really just excited to be able to finally play that game again without having the issues of running a Dolphin emulator on my computer. You know, growing up, I never had like the best top of the line computer, so I couldn't really run any Mario 3D games or whatever, any, you know, GameCube or Wii games for that matter. So finally being able to finally play that game without having to go out of my way and actually buy a Nintendo GameCube and buy the game and buy Nintendo GameCube controllers, it's just so super convenient, and I'm honestly really excited to play that one, just like I am Super Mario 64. Now, on to the game that I'm most excited about, Super Mario Galaxy. Why am I the most excited about it? Well, it's simply because I never got the chance to play it. I never grew up with the Wii. I missed out on that generation, just like I did the 3DS generation and the Wii U generation. So having the chance to finally, after wanting to play this game for so fucking long, I'm finally going to be able to get the chance to, and that's why I'm the most excited. And honestly, that's the game that I'm first going to play when I get the collection, when I'm able to finally play the collection. So Super Mario Galaxy, I'm super fucking hyped about, okay? And the thing about it is that I'm really excited about it because a lot of people consider this one the best 3D Mario game out there. And to me, you know, I'm gonna wait until I actually play it, because to me, Mario Odyssey is probably my favorite 3D Mario game. You could say what you want about that. You know, a lot of people prefer 64, a lot of people prefer Sunshine, a lot of people even prefer Super Mario Galaxy 2. But to me, Super Mario Odyssey is probably my favorite 3D Mario game. But who knows? After I play Mario Galaxy 1, maybe my mind might be changed forever. Now, you're probably wondering, why the fuck are you making this video? Are you just here telling me what's in the collection? What's the point of this? The point of this is because I'm an avid, Twitter user, and a lot of people are shitting on Nintendo for, putting out lazy ports, putting out a lazy version of a quote-unquote remastered, But in reality, this isn't a remaster. This isn't an HD collection or whatever. This is just ports, right? They're just simply bringing games that a lot of people have been wanting Nintendo to bring back onto the Switch. And why are they doing that? I mean, obviously, it's a good business strategy. People are suckers for nostalgia, just like I am. And, Super Mario is like the world's biggest fucking video game franchise, right? Without Mario, we would not be where we are today in terms of gaming. And it's as simple as that. You could put it any other way you wanted, but if it wasn't for the original Super Mario game on the NES, we would not be where we are today in terms of gaming. So that's probably a big reason why Nintendo said it. A lot of people have been requesting these games on the Switch, so they said, fuck it, we're just gonna simply port them to the Switch. We're not gonna do anything too crazy to it. So we're gonna do basically what people want. So obviously, the internals of the game have been leaked. A lot of information has come out, and like I stated earlier, there's the whole debate over the aspect ratio when it comes to Super Mario 64. Some of the controllers are kind of finicky. Also, when it comes to Super Mario Sunshine, obviously, I think in Super Mario Galaxy, there's the whole thing when if you played the original, you could use the nunchuck to collect the star bits or whatever, and I guess that's a little finicky or whatever, but. And then obviously the big issue, a lot of people have been talking about this, is the whole, Nintendo taking it away from the eShop at the end of March of next year. And the thing about that is, I kind of agree with people. I simply don't understand why Nintendo is doing that. I feel like a lot of the reason why is because they just want to create hype. They want to create a sense of demand that shouldn't really be there. Considering how popular this collection really is, they should just leave it there on the eShop. I don't really understand why there needs to be a timeline or a time span of when you can get in, when you can't. I just simply think that Nintendo should just take away that and just leave it at the eShop. Let people grab it whenever they so choose to do so. And if you listen to the beginning of the video, I was completely memeing, but that's the point. That's what a lot of people are doing. A lot of people are nitpicking over the smallest minute shit over the game, and honestly, things that are not going to affect the gameplay whatsoever. If you want to talk about the aspect ratio of Super Mario 64, fine, I completely get it. Why didn't they make it widescreen? A lot of modders have done that for PC, for the 3DS or whatever the fuck, and that's completely fine. But the thing is, if Nintendo knows that they're gonna make money off of this, why are they gonna go out of the way to do so? Does it make it lazy? Maybe, yeah. You could argue that it's lazy, but at the same time, it's like, dude, do I really care about being widescreen? Maybe making it a little weird, maybe making it feel a little bit different. No, I honestly don't care. If it's more close to the original feel of Mario 64, then I'm all for it. Why am I gonna sit here and complain? And honestly, for me, I never really play games undocked. I usually like to play my consoles on my actual TV, so for me, it's not really going to be an issue whatsoever. And you might be wondering, like, wow, this guy is a really big Nintendo fanboy. Like, he would justify any action that Nintendo has done. And no, I criticize the Nintendo whenever they really deserve criticism. Like I said, I'm not really all for the whole deadline shit and not being able to get this game whenever you want. Like, I do criticize Nintendo when they deserve criticism. But honestly, going back to the whole Twitter thing, I feel like a lot of people are just shitting on Nintendo just to shit on Nintendo. You know, there's memes about, you know, people have been asking for this collection for such a long fucking time. So when Nintendo finally announces it, and when Nintendo actually drops it and gives people what they want, a lot of people are quick to, you know, flip-flop and completely change their minds and start nitpicking at shit that honestly at the end of the day is not really going to affect your gameplay or your playthrough of these 3 games. Would I had loved if, you know, Nintendo actually took the time to make these games under maybe the Super Mario Odyssey engine? Yeah, hell yeah. I would have loved to see Super Mario 64 with the fresh coat of paint. Would I had loved to see Super Mario 64 multiplayer just like they did on the 3DS but done on the DS but done better? Yeah, absolutely. But is that going to make me go on Twitter and completely complain to Nintendo and tell them that they are wrong for putting out this collection? Absolutely fucking not, you know? And especially, you know, I do want to say, if you're one of those people that are shitting on others for, you know, buying this collection, pre-ordering this collection day one, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Let people enjoy whatever the fuck they want to enjoy. It's as simple as that. If you don't agree with the practices that Nintendo are taking, speak with your wallets. Don't pre-order Nintendo shit. Don't buy Nintendo shit. And just don't give Nintendo your money, you know? But if other people decide to do so, you know, they're not in the wrong. They just want to enjoy classic games that they grew up with, games that they love, and that's exactly what I want to do. You know, am I gonna shit on somebody for, you know, if Nintendo drops a, you know, a Legend of Zelda collection and for whatever reason they don't put Wind Waker HD, instead they put the original Wind Waker in it? No, absolutely fucking not, because I understand that a lot of people, regardless of it's HD or not, I understand that a lot of people love Wind Waker, and if it's in a collection of Zelda games, then fucking so be it. You know, let people buy whatever they want to buy, let people play whatever they want to play. At the end of the day, it's their money. They're free to do with it as they choose. And another thing that I kind of want to mention briefly is, you know, this whole squad of people mentioning, oh well, I could, you know, emulate all 3 games at 60 frames per second, 1080p and or 4K or whatever on my fucking max spec'd out computer. And to those people I say, great. I'm really happy for you. You know, I'm glad that you are able to have such an amazing computer. I'm glad that you're able to find mods of these games. But honestly, do I really give a fuck? I really don't, you know, and a lot of people don't give a fuck. A lot of people aren't as tech savvy as you. A lot of people don't want to go out of the way to build a fucking computer and emulate these games, because a lot of people are skeptical about emulation, even to this day, you know, even if, you know, there's no real risk of emulating games, a lot of people still don't want to do that. A lot of people prefer to have the physical media, you know, officially licensed by the company that puts it out, you know. So a lot of people, like I said, have been waiting for this collection because they don't want to go the emulation route, and a lot of people don't like that, you know. While it is close to that, and a lot of people can maybe have computers that actually are able to run those games properly, they don't want to do that because they have the Switch. They wanna, you know, they want Nintendo to put it out officially so that they could play it on the go. They could play it whenever they want, and they could just have it on their Switch, you know. And that's honestly the best thing for me, right? I could easily emulate all 3 of these games probably on my computer, but am I really gonna enjoy it? Am I really gonna enjoy, you know, having to connect a bunch of shit just to use a GameCube controller? Am I gonna be able to play with mouse and keyboard? No, I don't really want that. I want to play on the Switch because that's just the way I want to play, and I feel like a lot of people feel the same way about that. But anyways guys, let me know exactly how you feel about this whole Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection controversy, quote unquote controversy, down below in the comments. And if you want to call me a fanboy, feel free to do so. I honestly don't really care. I'm super excited to finally be able to play these games. I'm really ecstatic to finally be able to actually stream these games, because like I said, I've been streaming a lot lately, and to be able to play these games with an audience and just have you guys play that too, It's honestly super exciting, and I cannot wait for this Friday to actually do so. But like I said, comment down below how you feel. Slap the motherfucking like button if you actually, if you like the video. Slap the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We're on the road to 150, and once I get to 150, we'll do a Q&A video so you guys could actually get to know me a little bit better. But other than that, I will catch you guys later, and hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, wear a mask, peace, love you, bye.